Hey y'all. Okay, so, oh Lord, sorry, it's the lights are really bright because of, well, I don't want to shine them on y'all, but anyways, Joseph's sleeping. Look, I don't know if you can see him, but he's in the recliner. Oh, let me show y'all my little craft table. Like, I am so into crafts right now. It's like not even funny. I mean, I don't have tons of stuff, but just stuff that I've made. I have leftovers, like shapes and hair bows from when I made these headbands for my best friend's baby, and then tags that I put on gifts, chalk, marbles that I'm gonna actually put on a glass bowl. I don't know, I'll have to show you when I do it. Then I have just string, twine, bunch of ribbon because a lot of it was on clearance. Those are to put paint in, and then these I'm actually going to use for a project. I'll show you when I do it. That's a project I'm working on for a little girl's room. That's a deer I'm working on. It's got a bunch of splashes, so I'm still working on it. That's all my little acrylic paints. That's a jar that I've painted and I'm going to finish and put some ribbon around it. And these are letters that spell out Mr. and Mrs. And then this is just my craft organizer thing. And then this part of the desk is just where we do bills and stuff. But, what was I going to show you? Oh, and that's my little fold-in table that I used to paint on. But, yeah. Okay, so I wanted to finish my vlog. I don't remember exactly where I left off, but, I mean, I kind of remember. Let me turn this off.
Then spring comes.
Hold on.
Maybe you want to paint something this.
Okay. Okay, so I have no idea where I'm going to put this camera. Let's see. Let's just find a spot together. Oh my god, will that work? Yay! Okay, oh my god, that's perfect! Hold on. I want a cuter background. Whatevs, that's cute enough. Hold on. I don't like you to see that table. Okay, so, anyways, I'm in my little dressing room that I made. Actually, it's just, I made a walk-in closet out of a very small octagon-shaped room that we have in our house that was just, very unuseful, and I have a lot of stuff. Hey baby. And so, I decided to turn it into this. I'll give y'all a tour, like a separate video tour if y'all want to see it. I will say I'm very proud of it because it's taken me about 3 months total, and I don't mean like working on it for 3 months. I just mean like thinking and changing stuff, and I'm finally like completely happy with it and everything. But yeah, so anyways, I know I told y'all that we were doing an IUI, and that's Phoenix. That's our baby. Hold on. Oh, you're on TV, baby. So yeah, I'm supposed to take a pregnancy test. Today is Monday evening, about, I don't know, 10 o'clock at night, and I'm supposed to take a pregnancy test a week from today. I'm actually gonna wait a week from Thursday because that's when I was inseminated, which is just sounds so strange to me. But yeah, so when they tested Joseph's sperm or whatever, like, I was really nervous about that because I was like, oh my god, what if it's bad? But it was really good. It was like, I think I told y'all 80 million or whatever, and so that's really good. And what they do, because I've never heard of this until my sister-in-law was gonna do it, and then she ended up doing the trigger shot, which is HCG. It makes you ovulate, and then she got pregnant that month, and they had been trying for 7 years. So we did the trigger shot, but then you know, we also did the IUI. So what they do is they take his sperm and they wash it or whatever, which I know it sounds weird, but that's just what they do. And then they take a catheter and place it like, okay, say these are your tubes and your ovaries. They place it like the sperm like right there, so that only one has to go through the tube and fertilize the egg or whatever in the follicle. So yeah, the doctor, she's I love my doctor. It's my endometriosis specialist. She specializes in infertility treatment and endometriosis. So it's perfect. I adore her. She is a doll, and she's very knowledgeable. I feel like she's not too much older than me. And she's a straight shooter. She's very, you know, blunt. And she told me she felt like this would be one and done. And I think because of what happened to me last time, if y'all remember, if not, I'll just tell you, I hyperstimulated with Clomid. I went for a checkup, and they were like, holy crap, your ovaries are like this big. Like, they were swollen like 10 times their normal size, and I just had a lot of awful pain. So they admitted me to the hospital. I stayed overnight. Not a big deal, but it was painful for 6 weeks. And they did an ultrasound, and the doctor was like, oh my god, you know, there's, what did she say, I think it was multiple follicles. Actually, I really don't remember, but whatever it was, she was like, oh my gosh, I'm sure, like, positive that you're pregnant, and you probably most likely have multiples. And she was like, all we really need to do is just wait until it's time to take the test to confirm it. So when it was time to take the blood test, I set up my camera. And I never showed this video because it was so depressing, but I set up my camera to catch my face in case it was, because I thought it was going to be positive. But the nurse calls and she tells me it's negative, and then I forget my camera's there, so it literally records me for like 10 minutes, and I'm going like this. And I'm just like thinking, like, what in the world? I had the saddest look on my face. And so yeah, I have that to remember. And now, I'm sorry, but I look at it and I laugh. But I mean, sometimes you just have to laugh at yourself. You do, because yes, it was sad, it was heartbreaking, but you know, I was sad in the moment, and it did affect me. I didn't think it did, but my husband and my best friend both said that for like a good month after that I was very different and kind of down and out, but I didn't realize it. So now, even though the doctor thinks that it'll probably happen the first time, I'm very skeptical, and I just don't think that it is gonna happen. I'm not being negative, I'm just being more like, I don't know, I'm just not being so like, okay, I'm expecting the worst and hoping for the best, because I'm always the type that expects like the best, and then I get let down. So I don't want that to happen. So my brain honestly just can't take me there, like, to make me think that I'm pregnant. So I don't know. So far though, I am having, and I don't know if these are, I don't know what kind of symptoms these are, because you know, I was on fertility medicine, the HCG shot. I'm like hormone crazy right now. So I'm having really weird like menstrual cramps, and I'm not supposed to start for 3 more weeks. And then I'm having my boobs are, I'm sorry, my boobs are really sore, which is really strange, because that never happens until 1 week or 10 days before my period. So I don't know, that's something that just started today, and it's something that I noticed. And then what else have I noticed? And like I said, this could be from the hormone shot and stuff. Oh my god, y'all, I cry at the drop of a hat. Like, I'm an emotional person anyways, but like, oh dear god, it's just like it's to the point where it's just kind of funny. It's like, oh Lord, really, Stacey, are you crying about that? Like, I'll be like, this man came into the jewelry store tonight and bought, what did he buy his wife? Oh, he bought his wife a pair of gold hoop diamond earrings, and they were like $1,050, and they'd come in the day before and looked at them, and those were the most expensive ones she looked at, and those are the ones that he got. And after I rang them up and I was wrapping them, I like started tearing up. Okay, I'm not even kidding. I mean, nobody could see me, and I just kept thinking, this is so romantic. Like, he is so sweet, and like I like almost started crying. I mean, it was just like weird. Like, I swear to God, I'm so hormonal. It's not even funny. Or it'll be the extreme where like something will happen and it'll just like I don't know, it'll piss me off and I just want to like freaking kill somebody, and then I'm really tired and have no energy. Like I said, all this could be just from anything from endometriosis to hormones. So, you know, I'm not saying, oh, these are early pregnancy signs. No, I'm not saying that. So that's what's going on with us. This is a super long video, so yeah. Actually, I might just upload this part because I feel like, let me just recap in case I just upload this part. Basically, we started the fertility treatment on my cycle day 2. I went in for a baseline ultrasound. She said everything looked great, no cysts or anything like that, which is weird because I have PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, but I don't know, anywho. So then we got the go ahead to take the letrozole. Took that on cycle days 5 through 7, or 3 through 7, yeah. And then went in for an ultrasound to see if it worked, and she checked my right ovary and she's like, nothing's grown, and I was like, oh. And then she checked the left one, she's like, oh, that's because it's over here, and I was like, yay. And I look up at the screen, I was like, what is that big black spot? She was like, that's your follicle, and I was like, awesome. And I was like, how big is it? Because, you know, I had done a little bit of research like on how big they're supposed to be. She was like, it's 23 millimeters, and 16 or 17 is sufficient enough, and I think like 27 is like really large, so 23 is really good. And so yeah, did that. Then that night I had to take the HCG trigger shot, which I gave to myself in my stomach, which is the weirdest thing ever because I have never given myself a shot before. But the crazy thing is I did not feel a thing. Like, I don't know what that noise is. Anyways, I like put the needle in my stomach and I was like, this is really weird. I don't feel anything. And then I, you know, put it all the way in there and then injected the stuff or whatever, and it burned a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. Then we had the IUI 3 days or 2 days after that. And she said I might cramp up. Well, I ended up cramping really bad, like to the point where the next day I called in sick to work, and I've been there for a whole year. It'll be a year on the 22nd of this month, and that's the 3rd time I've called in. So that shows you kind of how bad I was in pain. But from what I read, it's perfectly normal. Everybody reacts different. So, yeah, and the cramping actually just subsided like today, and now I'm having menstrual type cramps, which is weird because I don't start for like 3 more weeks, so I don't know. That's what's going on. I got my Diamondology certification, which is so cool. So I got a little certificate inside the jewelry store that says, what is it? Certified Diamondologist Stacey Davis. I love it! So that was fun. So I know a lot about diamonds now. And what else? Oh, and then I got my year certificate for work. Yeah, I don't know. I've just been busy enjoying my friends, my family, organizing, doing crafts, everything. So, yeah, I'm going to upload this video, and y'all comment if you want. And I love y'all so much, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye!